Good afternoon. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel, Joey Barnett TV. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded much content over the last few days, but yeah, I had a very nice Christmas. Spent it with family, ate good food, drunk good drink, had good company, and the New Year, we had a quiet New Year. Me and the missus spent it together, had a few Baileys, and yeah, watched the New Year in watching TV. So that all went well. And then shortly after that, Sam's dad got taken into the hospital. He had a stroke. So I have been posting little bits and pieces up in my community about Sam's dad, which is my father-in-law. But he recovered from the stroke. He was doing well, and all of a sudden, two days after he had the stroke, he contracted COVID-19. So yeah, it's panic station, and the whole family are worried and concerned because he's obviously 86 years of age and he's actually contracted COVID whilst he's in hospital. So guys, I've got a bit of a cough too. I think 95% of the population have got a throat or chest infection, and we're all testing negative for COVID. I am anyway, and it's not COVID, but yeah, it don't seem to want to go, this chesty cough infection which I've still got. So yeah, anyway guys, this video is going to be a little bit about cooking, because yesterday we had a lovely Sunday dinner, and my favourite meal used to be, and it still is, good old-fashioned bubble and squeak. And me and my missus decided that today, from yesterday's veg, was going to make bubble and squeak, but she's never made it, so I've had to not show her, but learn her how to do it. She knows the basics, but you know, I'm teaching her how to make it, because I remember my mum making it years ago, and I remember her having pots and pots of leftovers, veg, potatoes, everything from Sunday dinner, and the next morning she'd be chopping it all up and putting it into a frying pan and making bubble and squeak, and it was absolutely beautiful. So I've never lost them taste for it, and no, I don't need, yeah, never, sorry about that, I've never lost that taste for it, guys. But so what we done was we ended up having the leftovers from the veg from yesterday, me and the missus, and we've got a food liquidizer, which is very handy, and we threw it all into a food liquidizer and liquidized it up and mashed it up, and now it's on the frying pan. So I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you where I'm at, guys, on my bubble and squeak. Here's the bubble and squeak bubbling away. It smells absolutely beautiful. And I just asked the missus if she can get me the wooden hammer, and she looked at me a little bit peculiar. Now, the reason why I use a wooden hammer on this is because of, I want to get every little bit of the bubble and squeak cooked equally, and by smashing it down like that, you're flattening it out and you're cooking the whole of the underside of it. So in a minute, when I've uploaded this video, I'll be turning this bubble and squeak over and banging the other side out, and yeah, putting it into a block and having it. And my missus has got she's we've got the whole shebang. So yeah, she's put we've got sausages, mushrooms, hash browns, eggs, and bubble and squeak for our dinner tonight, guys. But yeah, I made you guys hungry. Sorry I haven't uploaded much content, but I'm sure most of you guys on my channel will know, look, when you're with a partner and they've got any issues in the family, or we've got any issues in the family, then you know, our family is the most important thing, and it's the forefront of our mind. Although I do look at quite a few of my YouTube followers as good friends, you know, family will always come first. But I'll always upload more content and keep you guys updated, and I'm not one to keep anything away from you guys. What you see is what you get, and that's why I think we've gelled so nicely, because you'll know I wear my heart on my sleeve. But yeah, away from that now, I'm glad the New Year's in, so that I can start going out on my motocross bike. I have had it round the block a few times, so I know its potential, but I haven't tested it out on the dirt yet, and I can't wait to do that. I've got a lovely KX. I swapped my KX 250 on an 05 plate for a KX 125 on an 08 plate. it's had the big bore kit put on it, and it's been bored out to a 140, maybe a 150, and apparently there's not a 125 in the UK what can keep up with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it out on the tracks and getting it pinned, and getting on them tables and seeing what it's all about. I think you'll find that I'll have a lot more confidence on it because it's not as snappy on the throttle like the whiskey throttle type of thing. Although, let me sit down. Sorry, I'm sorry about my voice, guys. You can hear it. I've still got a little bit of an infection. I've had it for around 2 weeks and it don't seem to be lifting. But yeah, going back on my bike, I think you'll find that when I take it out, there's going to be I'll have a lot more confidence. And the reason why that is because of it. I'm not saying it's not as powerful as a 250, but it's more manageable. It's a bit lighter all round. So yeah, you know, just having the smaller, lighter bike for me has given me more confidence on its own. And I know what these 125s, these KX 125s, what they can do too. Because the day I swapped my 250, the 125, we took them around the block. And to be honest with you, I stayed ahead of the 250. I don't know why that is. Maybe, I don't know, riding conditions, the road conditions or whatever it was. But yeah, it was certainly a very, very nippy bike, the 125. And it's only a matter of a few days before I take her out again. The weather's changing now. It's not as cold, although it's wet, it's not as cold, which is what I like, and that's what gives me a bit of inspiration when it starts to warm up a little bit. That's when I want to start getting out. So yeah, I'll be looking at getting out. I might even be up. Do you know what? There is a track open tomorrow called Hillcrest Farm in Portsmouth, which I've been a few times. Mick owns it. He's a very nice fella, and I can ring him up and have it as a private hire type of thing. I can ring up and go there anytime. So I might go there tomorrow. If not there, I might go out the weekend. The local tracks what I normally go to are Mill Lane, which is in Lingfield, South East, which is in Hove, well Lewis, which is not far from me. So yeah, guys, I'll be taking a GoPro with me and I'll be uploading the footage. But for now, it's all good. I hope everyone has a good New Year. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and I hope you all stayed clean. So, guys, whatever you're doing, stay safe. Have a great day. Peace.